fast. We're done.
All right. I don't know what that the black boxes are. All right, let's just go. Play the song. Don't even go to the song. Just do the slide forward.
It cleared now. Oh, yeah.
Are our participants in?
No, you have to admit them. Go to the top.
Yeah, and we're not ready yet because we're still talking and we don't have the song slide up yet. We just need to admit them on that because we're behind.
So, okay.
Go to the next screen.
Yeah,
I don't know if that was that black
The
box.
next slide. Slide.
There you go. All right, now admit them before you press anything. We have to let them in and then just play it.
You see the orange managed participants? On the bottom, it says see waiting room. I can enter them.
Do that so that she can concentrate on launching this
Yeah,
video.
I don't have it because you got the host. So I lost that option.
No, you can do it. You're right here. Just click the, oh, you mean lost the option to admit. You shouldn't have, but go to click the.
Somebody does. I just let them in.
All right. Click it. Thanks.
Electromagnetic field known as our aura or coronas.
Can everyone mute?
Our corona.
Good morning. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. Thank you for your patience. We were having technical difficulties, so it's all good. It's all perfect. We thank you for joining us and for sticking in, for hanging in, and for waiting, and for people texting to check in. This is an awesome community, and we appreciate just you rocking with us. And so what our customary thing to do is to play the Wake Up Everybody song. However, we're not able to launch that right now, so we're going to move to having Sister Stacy just start speaking to us about the instructions for how we're going to manage the session this morning. So Alexia, if you could take the chair down and then allow Stacy to greet everybody. And Stacy, you know, you can prepare us for what we need to do to fully participate with what you have to offer us as an awesome Yogisha. So Alexia, can you take the share screen down so that Stacy can instruct us? And if we have the mute all on, then please unmute Stacy.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. Yes.
Okay, beautiful.
Good morning.
So good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yes, everyone just take a deep breath. That's the first thing we could do. Everybody just breathe. Take a deep breath. Open up your mouth and sigh it out. Make a noise. Another one. Take a deep breath in. And then kind of just exhale like, let all that out. Shake all that out. Whatever that is. Whatever your that is, let that go. So, I just want to thank everyone for being here this morning. And life happens, right? So we had a little bit of technical difficulties. So thank you for hanging in there and being here. And right here, as I'm leading with you all, I hear my radiator splashing out, but there's a bucket there, so it'll be all right. So here we go. So I would like to ask everyone, do you all have a yoga mat? Does everyone have a mat?
Yeah.
I doubt.
No, I don't.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so if you don't, are you somewhere where you can actually move, like have free movement? Like if you need to come down to the floor, because we will come down to a seated position. What I also wanted to ask everyone is I'll just do a quick check-in and you guys can just type it in the chat. Like I'm going to take everyone's like, it's like a weather, like what your weather is. Like even if you like your internal, like, oh, I'm feeling cloudy, or like, oh, it's a thunderstorm, or it's like sunny, birds are chirping, whatever that is for you. So you can just like type that in, like, what is your inner weather right now? Like, what does that look like for you? Sunny, I see sunny. Oh, look at all the lovely people. Foggy but warm, mild. A little sleepy but happy. Okay. Yay. Sunny. Partly cloudy. Okay, so we have a lot of different weather going on. So it can be, you know, hazy, it can be whatever kind of way, and whatever way you are, it's all good. So we're just going to start, and if you're sitting now, that's fine. And if you can come to the floor, first, you know what, I'll just start and and see me, feel. Let me, so can everyone see me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So if you want to get down to your mat, if you have a mat, you can actually sit on your mat, and we're going to be cross leg position, or whatever position is comfortable for you. So if you do want to sit on something that's a flat surface, so that at least you can feel stability, stable. So first of all, I just would like to just thank everyone once again for being here. And I'm just going to have everyone take another deep breath in as we begin class. So you can just bring your right hand to your heart and your left hand to your belly. And just take a deep breath in. As you take that deep breath in, feel your navel start to, where do you feel your navel go? Like the belly fills up with air, and then as you exhale, it actually contracts. Your navel goes back toward the spine. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, side out. And then another deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Let your palms slide together right in front of your heart center. You can have your thumbs pressing into your heart center. Shoulders release. And we're going to take another deep breath. When we take this deep breath in, we're going to exhale Om. So Om is a universal sound that connects us all. And the fun fact is, even if you had no teeth or no tongue, you can still utter the word Om, the vibration that it is. So we're going to take a deep breath in and exhale Om. So take a deep breath in. Bow to your heart center. And release the hands down, and you can bring your hands right to your knees. Now, I do want to ask, if you do have a mat, if you're sitting on the mat, I would like to get an idea of how many people are actually on the mat. So can you raise your hand? If you know how to raise your hand, or you can type in the chat, mat, or yes, mat, so that I can get a general idea of what we're working with. Because I don't want to just do mostly on the mat, and then half of you or more than half of you are like, I'm in the chair, girl. So, you know, I just want to get an overall idea. And Lexia, can you see it, or tell me like how many people are saying mat?
Folks are chiming in, and there are a couple of people on the mat. I gotta know. I'm on the mat. There is someone commenting they can't get on the floor.
Okay.
Hand raise coming in as well.
Okay.
Sitting on the floor, but on a pillow, in a chair, floor, chair, no mat. These are the,
Okay.
This is the feedback we're getting.
Okay, so great. Chairs and mats. Yay, lovely. Well, I teach chair, mat, and everything else in between. So great. So here we are. So if you are not on the floor in a comfortable seated position, then sit in your chair in a seated, comfortable position with your feet flat on the floor. and a nice tall spine. So as I have a tall spine, let's think of a balloon like a string, and then the crown of your head is like the helium balloon is floating to the top. You want a nice erect spine, and let your shoulders drop down, slide down your back. Okay, so I want everyone to take your two hands like this, no matter if you're in a chair or if you're on the floor. Your two hands, you have your two hands out. Take your hands and put them where you think your sits bones are. Sits bones. That's right, you're sitting on them. Put your hands underneath your buttocks. Yeah, I know, it's yours though, right? Put it underneath your buttocks, and you want to lean to the left and lean to the right. So you want to actually feel your sits bones. How many of you can feel your sits bones? Can you feel it? Yeah, you can just shake your head. I can't see most of you. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can feel your sits bones. So great, release your hands. So now we release the hands. Everyone inhale your palms up. Nice and big. Inhale your palms up. Back of the hands touch and press away as you exhale. And again, inhale, palms up. So as you inhale, I actually want you to think of like what you want to bring into your day, into your body, energetically. Like, what is that? Exhale, press away. Press away stress, any negative thoughts, let that go, let it go. Again, inhale, palms up. It's always palms up. You want to think of gathering the gifts, like you're bringing it into yourself, into your aura, your chakras, which is your energy body. Exhale, press away. Whatever doesn't serve you, let it go. Let it go. Beautiful. Bring your hands right to your knees, everybody. Inhale your shoulders up. Inhale them up. Exhale, release. Again, inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, release. And again, inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, drop the shoulders down, bounce it out, up and down, up and down. All right, so here we are. We're going to just do a little neck massage. So bring your chin to your chest and just bring your head back upright. Lean your left ear to your left shoulder. Exhale, center. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Come back center. Drop your chin to your chest. And we're going to draw circles with our nose into the air. Imaginary circles. Round and round. So nice and easy. So now remember, your neck is carrying this heavy head for more than half the day. For some of you, if you're standing up or you're still working, it might be for 12 hours or more. So just take the time and love on your neck. Come around gently, gently around. And when you come back to the center, chin to chest, go the opposite direction, right ear to right shoulder. It's like the crown of your head is kind of like sweeping the wall behind it. Left ear to left shoulder, chin to chest. And I can hear if you want to put it on mute or no. And one more time around. Inhale. Breathe. And bring your chin back down. Back center, chin to chest. And bring your head back upright. Inhale your palms up. Bringing in gratitude into your day or whatever it is that you would like to bring as an acknowledgement or affirmation. Back of the hands touch, press away. Like anything that's on you from someone else. Like you like, oh, that person. Just like, shake it out. Shake it out and release that. Do one more. Inhale up. Peace. How many of you can use some peace? Inhale, peace. Back of the hands touch. Exhale and press away any negative thoughts and energy. Let it go. Great. All right. So now everybody just bring your two fists right in front of you. Two fists. And roll the wrists. So we're rolling our wrists. You want to take care of your joints. If you have arthritis, you want to definitely take care of your joints. If you don't want arthur, right? and then go the opposite direction. And breathe in through the nose and out through the nose is yogic breathing. Yes, you can exhale through the mouth, but it's a good practice to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. And here we go. Shake it out. Shake out the rest. All right. So here we are. I'm going to get started with a little bit. What we'll do is, if you're on the mat and you are cross-legged, release the legs and just pat the legs out. Pat the legs out. Pat, pat, pat. Okay. So here we are. Let's sweep the legs to the right. So we're actually going to sweep the legs to the right, and we're going to come into tabletop. Now that we're in tabletop, I'm going to see if there's any way that I can. Okay. So here we are in tabletop. Now in tabletop, that means that your shoulders are over your wrists and your hips are over your knees. Okay, so you can still do what I'm going to do in the chair, and you can do this standing up. It's called cat cows. So what I'll do is turn sideways so you can actually see the side view, so you can see my body. So here we go. As you exhale, round the spine like a cat. It's called cat. Navel is hugging to spine, and your spine is going up like a letter C. Now inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward, and you see your tailbone starts to go straight behind. Like I have a wall that way, so it's like going straight to the wall. And exhale, round the spine. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze forward. Again, exhale, round the spine. And inhale again. Your gaze is forward. And then just come back to a neutral spine. So you all are here. And then come back to a neutral spine and just bring your sits bones back towards your heel. Now, for some people, this may not be comfortable. And I could have told you in the beginning, if you have like a little blanket, if you're on the mat, if you have like a scarf or a blanket, like you're going to, it'll be nice for you to have later as we cool down. And if you have any pillows, like I happen to be in my living room, so I have a pillow. If you are in this position, B-O-L-T, bolt position, your shins are up against the mat and it may feel uncomfortable. It's always great. You can grab a pillow and put it underneath your shins and then sit back. Now, if anybody was able to do that and feel a difference, type it in the chat. Like, yo, that did make a difference. And if there's anything that you have a concern about, type it in the chat and Lexi will let me know what that is. So like if there's anyone who has like any injuries or anything like that, you can just like let me know. So if you need something that's modified. And do the best you can because you're in the chair and we're in different positions. So you can release the pillow, right? So now we're gonna come to all fours. So now that we're on all fours, hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. So hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. Here we go. What we will do is put your right foot out. Kick your right foot out. Now that's your back foot. So you don't want it high where you can see it. You want it in the same range as your hip. So your shoulders are over your wrists. And now your right foot is out. Flex the foot and reach your left hand out. So as you reach your left hand out, it's like, howdy do, like you're shaking someone's hand. Yes, it's a balancing position and you don't want to dump all the weight in your wrist. You want to use your core. So if you can take your left hand, tap your core. Come on, this is gentle, it's gentle. I know, I'm waking you up. Here you go, bring your left hand down and bring your right foot down. Then we'll do cat. Exhale, cat. Reach the spine to the top. Inhale, cow. Drop the belly, your gaze is forward. Sits bones go shooting towards the back of the room. Okay, so now the opposite side. Left foot, flex the foot. Now even turn so you can see my foot like it's flexed. And you don't want it too high, right? So left foot flex, kicking back, right arm out. How you doing? Right arm out. Use the core and breathe. And bring the hand down, bring the foot down. Exhale the cat, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Gaze is forward, drop the belly so it's like you have a dip in your back. And one more time, exhale to cat. Inhale, cow. Awesome. So now we're gonna come into our first downward dog of the morning. Woohoo! So
Stacy, before we transition, we have a couple of folks who I think are seeking maybe some modifications. Like, what
okay.
does that look like if you're sitting at the edge of your bed? What does that look like if you're sitting up in the chair? And then lastly, someone reported like a herniated disc. So I would imagine that maybe there's a question of, can I round my spine like that safely? Or what can I do with my legs as a modification before we transition?
Well, if it's a cat-cow, because even people who have surgeries or that, unless your doctor has told you otherwise, if that's something that's uncomfortable for you, like, because even sitting in a chair, what I'll do is just grab this stool just so you can see me like actually sitting. Now, if you're sitting, for people who are sitting, or if you're in the edge of your bed, and even if you're doing a cat-cow, your back, your spine, you're still rounding the spine and you reach the spine back. So if you do that gently, the person who has the herniated disc, like if you just go back a tiny bit, do you feel comfortable, or does it feel like, heck no, I'm not doing that? And if you feel like that, do not do this. So this is exhale to cat. And then when you inhale, you bring the heart forward and the shoulder blade squeeze on your back. So that's cow. So that's exhale a cat for whoever's sitting. And inhale cow. Okay, exhale cat. Inhale cow. Now for downward dog, you're not going to be able to do a downward dog. And for the flow of the class who have mats, we will be coming into a flow where you're in your downward dog, and we're going to do some series of movement. So even if you're in the chair now, you can look and see like, okay, what part of my body can, if I'm in downward dog, or they're not in downward dog, but if they're in a certain position, how I wish I could see everyone, how you would be able to still get a benefit of doing part of the position. So everyone who's on the mat, downward dog. So we're in shoulders over your wrists and your hips are over your knees, right? So I'll turn to the side just so you can see. Your shoulders should be over your wrists, hips over the knees. And here we go. Curl the toes, press the balls of the feet into the earth, press into all 5 fingers, like your inner knuckles push up. So you bring your hips up towards the ceiling and bring your heels towards the earth. So this is the short way I'm doing because I have a couch in front of me and in the back of me. And you're in downward dog. So I'll take it easy since we just started downward dog. And everybody walk to the front of your mat. So walk to the front. So you're still folded, right? So you're actually folded and forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins and look forward for a flat back. So check me out. So if I'm to the side, you can tell if I have a flat back. Like if I could put a glass of wine on your back without it falling, it makes a difference if your head is looking up or down. So flat back. Now everybody exhale, sigh it out. In your chair, you can lean forward and do that. Release, drop the head, shake the head no, shake the head yes. And slowly come back up, one vertebrae at a time, like ragdoll up really slowly.
Stacy, before we transition in the next position, is it possible that we might bring someone on camera to share their positioning and their posture?
Sure, this is it, because I can't see myself big. I can see whoever is speaking. So you can share, okay. So that I can see, because I just saw you. Okay. And what I will say that this is a flow. So we're going to flow so that this way we can actually have the practice, the way that it is set up for us to have a yoga flow. So there will be like, okay, what you have to modify in between, but I'm just asking that everybody goes with the flow. Like actually see it like, okay, you know what? I'm up for this. I can do this. And the things that you can't do, don't force yourself to do. So what are you going to share the person's screen? Is it that they want something specific?
Well, this is Shawnee. How you can do it, but there's so many of us, so we would all need to honor this request as best we can, is that when you do work, so when we do select the person and, you know, the volunteer, because we don't want to force anybody to do anything, what can happen with everyone else who's viewing and watching you work with them is that they come off camera. So come off camera, like, and block your video. And then what that will allow to happen is only you and that person who is off camera can be seen. So that's how it will work. You all have to work with that together. So if you want to work with someone specifically, then, you know, they volunteer, and then everybody stay muted and then come off camera. And then that person you're working with, it'll be only you and them being seen. And you can see both of you in gallery views side by side.
Okay. So I can do, if there's a person requesting like a certain pose, I can do that for 1 minute and then I'm going back to the flow. Okay. So that we actually have a flow of the class, so that this way we can have, this is a detox series that I'm doing. So with each pose, it has a purpose, so that we're flowing into that. So who is the person that we are choosing? Who is,
well, it will really be them choosing themselves. So if somebody will come off mute and work with Stacy, please share in the chat if you're willing, or raise your hand if you're willing, and then Alexia can see.
Okay, I see Ariel. That's your hand raising, Ariel?
Yes, hello.
Okay, so everybody else hit your stop video. And
if they do gallery view, if they're able to do that, they will be able to see Stacy and get Ariel working together.
Perfect.
I see a lot of faces still on video.
The stop video is next to the mute, so, and that's on the left side of your screen if you're on the computer.
All right, so it's Ariel Forster on my computer. She's at the center of the screen in a pink top. Well, there you go. All right, so can you stand back a bit, Ariel, so we can see your body more? All right, so Stacy, you have her, you see her?
No, I see you.
Okay, so let me quiet myself, my bad.
I saw her before though. So I don't see Ariel anymore. When she first came on, I saw her whole body. I saw her.
Right, unmute yourself, Ariel.
Hello.
Okay, hi Ariel, how are you?
Hi.
Hi, is this your first time doing yoga?
No, I've done yoga before.
Okay, great. Okay, so are you on the mat? I think you are.
Yeah, I'm on the mat. Yeah, and I have space.
Okay, all righty then. So, so we'll do something for a couple of minutes, and everybody still join in at home. Like you're still not working, but you're still moving. So here we go. So you know what? I'll just bring everybody, since we're standing, we'll come into standing. So somebody text, where's the gallery view? I think that people can't see it. So
got them, Stace. You do your thing.
Okay. Okay, so here we go. So Ariel, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So now standing at the front of your mat, I think, well, your head is cut off though. So let's you step back some more and more and more. Okay. Okay, so now we can see Ariel. Great. So here we go. So everyone will do something fun. We'll all come into tree pose and come into a balancing pose. So this way, we're bringing balance. We're bringing in the balance, okay? So here we are, standing position. Everyone stand up, and you can have your shoulders just release down the back, okay? So release the shoulders down the back, and you want your gaze on, your focus on something that's not moving, which is called your drishti, like your gaze. So inhale up. Everyone inhale, palms up. Yep. And let the hands touch, the back of the hands touch, and press away. Let's just exhale. Everyone, inhale, palms up. Inhaling clarity, peace, love, fun. Exhale, press away stress, negative thoughts, something that don't serve you, let it go. One more time, inhale up, palms up. And exhale, press away. Bring your hands to your hips. So as we bring our hands to our hips, I'm going to show 3 variations. I don't know how much you can see of me, hopefully everything. So what you'll do is just bring your left heel to your right ankle. So left heel to right ankle. So everyone who's even have limited mobility, you can still do this first variation. Even if you're in the chair, you can stand up behind your chair and place your hands on the chair for support. Here we go. We're standing straight up. Left heel is at the right ankle. And this is the first one. You're looking forward, pulling up the ribs, hugging your navel to spine. Your core is always activated. Shoulders slide down the back. This is one variation just for tree. We're going to take it up to number 2. Bring your foot into your calf muscle. So you pressing into the calf and the calf is pressing back. This is standing, balancing, and a hip opener. Okay, so that's number 2. And make sure it's not in your joint. If it's in your knee joint, that's the wrong space. Slide it down, pressing it into the calf, the fatty, fleshy part of the calf. So here we go, shoulders down the back. Next is number 3. You can put your foot in the fleshy part of your thigh. Woo, yay! So your focus is on something that's not moving. I'm staring at the blank wall. So whichever one you choose, stay whichever one you choose. If you're at A, B, or C, like if you're at 1, 2, or 3, those I use numbers first, right? So inhale, shoulders release down the back. Inhale, your palms up. And open up your tree branches, everybody. What kind of tree are you? Tree of life. I can feel some apple trees, some oak trees, maple. I'm a palm tree. So here we go. Now square the hip. Bring your knee forward, hands together, and release that foot down. Bring your prayer hands down right here in front of your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the opposite side. So inhale your palms up, all the way up. And back of the hands touch, press away. And bring your hands to your hips. I don't see Ariel anymore. I see someone, I think they may be laying in the bed. So maybe they're on a different view. Or maybe they're
there. But more people unmuted, so it's bouncing off of there. She's there.
Okay.
Doing her thing. Go ahead, Ariel. You're killing it.
All right, so good, Ariel. So now just bring your right heel to your left ankle. So we're all back down, right heel to left ankle. And if you have your knee forward, that's not it. You want to swing it open like a door. It's a tree, it's a hip opener. So keep pulling up, shoulders slide down the back. This is your first variation, or you can go to the second one, which is your heel and your calf muscle, right? Or if you want to take it up a notch, you can remember to look at something that's not focused, or you wobble. Don't wobble like me, like, woo. And you might. Trees blow in the wind, right? But there's no wind. Okay, so here we go. You can bring your foot to the fleshy part of your thigh. And Ariel, you still with me?
Yes, hello.
Okay, there you go. Beautiful. Inhale. Keep reaching those sides up. Keep pulling up. Hands into prayer. Then open it up. Beautiful. Nice big tree. Yay. And you're wearing my favorite color. One of them, pink. Square the hips. Bring the knee back forward. Bring the hands into prayer. Release the foot down. Bring the foot down. Bring your prayer hands down. Right there in front of your heart center. Take a deep breath in. Just release the hands down by your side. Everyone, this is Tadasana, mountain pose, complete stillness. Just breathe. You can close your eyes. And even though you're not having much movement, the muscles are still working. Your muscles are tighten up your quadricep muscles, the glutes. Shoulders release and slide down the back. Yay, I can see me. And inhale, palms up. And back of the hands touch and press away. All right, that was great. So thank you, Ariel. So now, I would like everyone to still participate now. Does this do anything for everyone? Like if they go back to the screen or technical support, what do you think?
You're all good. No matter what, they can see you and engage. We just wanted you to work specifically. So everybody, you can come off, stay on mute, and then take your video. We'll put your video back on so that Stacy can see.
Okay. All righty then. So Let's go. So everyone inhale up. Everybody to inhale up. Everyone can do this. So even if you have your chair and you need your chair for support, you can still do this. Back of the hands touch and press away. Bring your hands to your hip. Everybody bring your hands to your hip, right? Open up your feet wider than your mat. Or if you're standing and you don't have a mat, open up your feet that's wider than your hips. So everybody tap your left hip. I'm just seeing if you know where your left hip is. You're waiting for me. Tap your left hip. Now tap your right hip. Tap your left hip again. Now shift the weight to the left knee, right? So it's bending that left knee. So shift your weight to the left, I should say, not to your left knee, but to the left. And that makes your left knee bend and your right leg is straight. You may feel a stretch in that inner thigh. So here we go the opposite direction. Right knee bends, left leg is straight. You get a nice stretch in that inner thigh. And again, the opposite side. Stay connected to your breath. And again. Beautiful. And you can bring the feet a little bit closer in. So now we're just going to do small hula hoops. So everybody just roll round and round. Rotate the hips. Wake those hips up. Round and round. And wherever your body's telling you to linger, like listen to it. If it's like, oh, I want to stay over here a little bit longer, just listen to the body. And we store a lot of stress in the hips, especially women. You want to keep those hips moving and keep them lubricated because these are also joints. And then when people have hip replacements or do have tight hips, you definitely just want to keep them lubricated. Now let's stop, go the opposite direction, go around. And breathe. You might be hearing me breathe. That's called Ujjayi breathing. And you breathing through your nose, but it's coming from like the back of your throat and you keep your mouth closed.
Stacy, just so we're engaging the folks that's sitting, because I'm one of them, I am kind of just moving my torso around my hips. Would that be the correct thing to modify if I'm in a sitting position? Or?
You can, because when people are sitting in their chairs, and a lot of some poses, what I tell people to do is even imagine yourself, right? Like you imagine yourself still doing the position, because some people might not be able to do any or most of it, but you want to even visualize yourself even doing it, because that can be as powerful. Like the mind is actually activating, like seeing it, and it comes in the body. So if you're in the chair and yeah, you can still like move your hips in the chair, but you will come closer. So if you're sitting on the chair, scoot your buttocks up to the front of the chair so that so your butt is not pressed and your back is not pressed up against the chair. And then there's still some movement that you can take place, or you can lean your hips to the left or lean your hips to the right. So here we are. Inhale your palms up. Back of the hands touch and press away. And again, inhale, palms up. And forward fold. So you can forward fold in your chair, but I still have people who still do warrior twos in their chair. They just put their foot out, and you can still put your arms out, because that's what we're coming to, is a warrior two. So just flat back. Look forward, exhale, side out. And reverse your swan. This is reverse your swan. You inhale your palms up from the bottom. Inhale up. Here we go. Back of the hands touch and press away. Bring your hands right to your hips. So as your hands are on your hips, we are coming into warrior two. So all of you who are on the mat, let's get ready. This is going to open up your hips. And also if you're in the chair, you're sitting on the forward part of the chair, so that like that you have space between your back and the chair, and your feet are definitely planted on the floor. So here we are. Everybody take a giant step back with your, take a giant step back with your left foot. So giant step back with your left foot. I want to make sure that you can see me over there. So your left foot So the left toe is going that way, and your front toe is going this way. So it looks like a capital L. I can't walk around to everyone's mat. Look at your heel. Your heel should be lined up with the back heel. Okay, so your body is naturally facing this wall. Just bend the front knee and straighten it up. You're still bending your knee in the chair. Bend your knee and straighten up the leg. This time we're gonna go again, bend the knee. So shoulders slide down the back. If you're feeling the urge to stick your butt out, don't. You want to kind of like this is a bowl and you want to catch the water coming down from the front. Like you want to bring that forward. Shoulders slide down the back. Check out your knee. Your knee automatically wants to go towards the big toe because it's not doing any work. Push it over to the pinky toe and strengthen that inner thigh muscle. Shoulders slide down the back. Right arm out. You're doing this in the chair. Right arm out, left arm out behind you. Look over your front fingertips. And that's warrior two. All you've been through, you're still here, still standing. Awesome. Flip your palms and tilt it back. Tilt your warrior back. And your knee is still over your ankle. You can check it out. Your knee should still be over your ankle. Even though you went back, your knee should still be aligned. Now straighten up the front leg. Reach forward and drop the back of your hand in the inner ankle and reach the top left hand up straight. Breathe. And bend the knee, the front knee, and your elbow comes over your thigh. And then reach forward. So your head turns up towards the ceiling and your left bicep just hovers right over your face. And here we go, everyone. Get ready. We're going to come down, except you who are on the chair. Pivot your back foot. So you watch my back foot. That back toe is turning now towards the front. And you want to cartwheel the hand down. And step your right foot back for downward dog.
Okay. And just for a time check, we're at 7:50.
Wow. Okay.
Time flies when we're having fun.
So here we go. So it's 7:50. I'm gonna have y'all come into, you know what? Why not? We could come into one plank pose. Who's up for plank pose? Let's do it. Summer's coming up, even if you have in the bikini and the beach in your room.
Can you explain what we're doing in plank? Because
yeah.
So
here we are, heels over toes and shoulders over wrists. You were in downward dog before. Now your heels are coming over your toes. Look between your big toes, right? In downward dog. Your gaze, now check out your heels. They should rise over the toes and your shoulders come over the wrist. Now the body comes down and you will feel it in your core. So see, I was up before, now down. So your core is working. Hug your navel to spine. I'll move back to the front so I have space. And here we go. Back to downward facing dog. Reach the heels towards the earth. Hips rise again. And now everybody just walk your feet to the front. Walk your feet to the front. And bring your hands to your shins. Look forward for a flat back. And exhale, sigh it out. And if you can see me, reverse your swan. So you inhale, your palms up from the bottom. Hands into prayer at the top. Arch the back. And as much as you can, and then bring your hands right into prayer. Mountain pose. Release the hands. Complete stillness.
While we're still, question and a request. So request to extend extra time since we were starting late. And then
yes,
also a question with regards to the planks. Can that be done standing on a wall?
Standing. What you can do for a plank, if you're standing, it looks like a wall push-up because you're still activating your core. So I'm gonna pretend like I'm a mime now. Like press against the wall. You will have you stand your feet back and it's like you're pressing into the wall, but you would lean forward because that's still activating your core, and then you can come back to stand like that. Okay, so that's still activating your core and your arm strength. Okay. Okay, and definitely with the time, and I know that some of you, if you have to leave at 8, then we're sorry to see you go, but so glad that you came. And if you can stay about another 10 minutes after, that would be superb. So here we go. Whatever we do on one side, we do on the opposite side. So here we go. Let it flow. Okay, so we just did our left foot back. You can come to the front of your mat. Take a giant step back with the right foot. So when you take the right foot, a giant step back, right toes are pointing that way, front toes are going this way. So it looks like an L. Check it out. You're heel to heel, lined up. Here we go. Shoulders slide down the back. Bend the front knee. Scoop. You want to hug the navel to spine, right? We don't want this. We want to bring that in. Shoulders slide down the back. One hand in the front, one in the back, and really roll on the edge of that back foot. So sometimes we dump it to our arches. Like look at the arch of your back foot. If you're collapsing it and it's coming towards the front, you don't want that. You want it to roll on the edge of the back foot. Let it go back that way. So here we go. Hands out in the front, one in the back. Look over your front fingertips. See where you want to go in life. Like what's next for you? Think about that. What are you cultivating? What are you creating? Looking into your future. Flip your palms, reverse your warrior. Keep your knee over your ankle. Keep your alignment. Knee going towards the pinky. Right hand is sliding down that right calf muscle. Looking up towards the ceiling. Now straighten it up, straighten up the front leg. Reach, reach, reach till you can't anymore. And come on down to triangle pose. Trikonasana. Every yoga pose ends with asana because that's what they actually are. The poses are called asanas in Sanskrit. Here we go. Bend the front knee. Bring your elbow right here to your thigh. Right bicep hovers right over that right cheek as your hand just gently hangs down. Knee going towards the pinky toe. Here we go. We're about to pivot. So cartwheel the hand down, pivot that back toe so it turns this way. And you have one hand on either side of your feet and slide that left foot back, downward facing dog, pressing into all 10 knuckles, heels coming towards the earth. And bicycle the feet. Bicycle the feet. Like so, what that means is you bend one knee. Right, get a nice stretch in that calf muscle that the leg is straight. And then the opposite. And breathe, shake the head, no. Shake the head, yes. And here we go, come on down to plank pose. So we're gonna have our heels over toes and shoulders over wrist. Can you see me? Heels over toes, shoulders over wrist. So it's like you're doing a push up without coming down. And breathe. Hug your navel to spine. You're doing a wall push up. You can do that. Activate your core. All right. Beautiful. So come down to your knees. Both knees down. And sit your sits bones back. Child's pose. You can bring your forehead to double stack fist. Or just bring your forehead right to your mat. Your hands can come out front. And just breathe. If your forehead does not touch the mat or your double stack fist, so what? You're fine. Just lean your forehead, have the intention of leaning forward and having your sits bones come towards the heels. And let's breathe one more time. Another breath in. Exhale. And it's great if you feel heat in the body because you should. And we're going to come back up to all fours. We'll do one cat-cow. Exhale, reach the cat. Exhale, drop to cow. I'm sorry, inhale, drop to cow. Exhale, round the spine. Cats, your navel's going towards the back. Inhale, drop the belly, gazes forward. And we're gonna sit it back. Reach the sits bones back, and we're going to slide the feet out and bring your feet right in front of you. So here we go, we're gonna tap it out. And Lexi, what time are we at?
We are at 7:59, sis.
Okay, great. Okay, so everybody inhale up. Inhale your palms up. Remember to gather the gifts. Exhale, press away whatever doesn't serve you. Any unmet expectations, let it go. Again, inhale, palms up. And bring the hands down. And then we're going to bring your right foot in. So bring your right foot in, right? Hug your knee in. And if you're on a chair, what you can do just for a bend, if you're sitting in the chair, you can just bend your knee and you can just press on the shin bone that's under it, like it, bring it as close as you can. And then you can just release it back and forth till you get a knee bend. So here we are, we're gonna hug in your knee. Hug your knee in, it's like, oh, can you see me? Hug your knee in, and your left arm is what's hugging the right knee, okay? Left, hugging the right knee, reach your right arm up and turn your body towards that wall, or turn it this way. And place the right hand behind you, and then look over the right shoulder. So we're doing a twist so that we can release toxins. That left foot, you can have it flex so that you still have muscles working on the left side. Beautiful. Breathe, release, and just counter twist to the opposite side. Oh yeah, that's good. Release that foot, slide the left foot up. Left foot up, hug it in, kiss yourself. I love you so much. Oh, hug yourself. Take your right arm, hug it around the left leg, reach the left leg up, left arm up, and as you lift up, lift those ribs up, place the left hand down behind you, and you're looking over your left shoulder like you're trying to see what's going on behind your back. Flex the right foot, so the right toes are flexed, still activating your quadricep muscles and other muscles in your leg, and breathe. As you inhale, send the breath to any part of the body where there may be any stress. And as you exhale, you can see if you can go deeper, maybe another millimeter or so. 2 inches, whatever you can do. And come back center and just counter twist to the opposite side. And bring your feet out, tap your feet out. So we can wrap up. Inhale, so we're just gonna come forward. Forward fold. So the goal here, you don't have to touch your toes. You just want to bring your head towards your knee. So even if you're in your chair, you can just drop your head so you can bring your chest into your lap. If you're on the mat, you're inhaling just to come bring your head towards your knee. If you want, you can bend your knees. So this way you can bring your head to your head to your knees. Whatever variation you want, you can grab your heels. And then we're going to slowly come back. So everyone, I want you to get ready to use those core muscles. We're about to come down. And if you're in the chair, you can just start to relax and lean back like you're in a lazy boy. So here we go. On the mat, use your core muscles. You're not plopping down at the end. So here we go. We probably got about a count of 6 now. 5, 4, 3, 2, hover, come on. Ooh, throw your hands in the air. Do you feel your stomach trembling? Is it jiggling like, ooh, that's great. Now bring it down. All right. Now you're in Shavasana. This is your final relaxation pose. So everyone is quiet. We're going to stay here for about a minute. And I just do not get up. You stay relaxed. And I'm just going to keep speaking to you. So as you lay down, relax your body. Remove any wrinkles from the forehead as you're laying down. You want the body to be nice and heavy. Like imagine yourself on your favorite beach. If you don't like the beach, think of your favorite bed. So just feel each and every part of your body just release. Like it's melting into the earth. Like if you are on the sand, you can feel the imprint of the heaviness of your head in the sand. You are totally released. Okay? Each vertebrae, imagine each vertebrae making its mark in the sand. You want to also remove the tongue from the roof of your mouth if it's there. Relax your jaw. Keep relaxing. Think of your eyeballs are so relaxed that they're dropping into their sockets. Yeah, you just want to breathe and relax. This is an essential part of your yoga practice. Is the last position. And just take note of when you don't want to be quiet. When your mind wants to run and it doesn't want to be still. It's like, oh, I can't wait to get up from this. I hate this. Let the feelings and the thoughts come. Nothing wrong, just breathe and release. Keep breathing and releasing, feeling all the body just heavy. Your thighs, the buttocks are heavy. You're supported by Mother Earth. She's got you. Your calf muscles, your heels, think of each toe just like releasing, relaxing. Definitely the shoulders, elbows, each finger, even your ring finger, making its mark in the sand. Breathe, staying connected to your breath, knowing that you are supported, you are loved, you are supported, you are loved. Supported by Mother Earth, who has sustained us and kept us. You can even send your love to Mother Earth right now for the times that we did not support Mother Earth and did not treat her the way that we can going forward. Release any tension in the body. Keep releasing. We're going to stay for about another 30 seconds. Just release. Keep breathing. And everybody, if you're on the mat, only turn over to your right side in fetal position. You can use your bottom right arm for a pillow. Lay on your right arm. You're in fetal position. And gently press up with the left hand. So your left hand is at the top. Just gently press it into the floor. It'll help push you up. And turn your body back center. Come to a comfortable seated position. You can keep your eyes closed. Your spine is nice and tall. Crown of the head floating towards the ceiling. Prayer hands in front of your heart center. Gratitude. Take a deep breath in. Another deep breath in. It's almost a miracle we get to do this. Another deep breath in. Exhale, side out. Take this time to breathe for those who are no longer breathing. You can take this time to breathe for those that are breathing with you. Energetically, those who are not near you, those who you can't see because you're unable to, take a breath for them. As you feel your lungs fill with air, remember the blessing that you are. Remember that we all have a purpose to live our life on purpose. Everybody take a deep breath in, all the way from your pinky toe, all the way up to the crown of your head. Hold it. 3, 2. Exhale, side out big. Ah. I want everyone to get off of mute for this breath. If we can unmute everybody. Everybody take a deep breath in.
She's not up yet.
Side out. One more deep breath in. Hold it. 3, 2, sigh it out.
Yes, baby.
And the next deep drink we take in together, we'll exhale on. Take a deep drink in. Bow to your heart center. Let the sound of Om resonate somewhere within your being. And bow to yourself, bow to your body. Thank All right, beautiful people. Thank you so much for letting me be a blessing to you if I was. To be of service is such an honor and a blessing to be of service. And I just thank you. Thank you all for breathing with me, breathing with each other, one another. How many of people do we have here this morning?
We were at 56, but now we're at 43.
Okay, so all of everyone who is left here, thank you so much for breathing with us. And
Stacy, before people start the rest of their day, well, you already started the day, but before you transition off, sure that Stacy is honored for what she has imparted. Stacy, you are phenomenal. One of the things that Robin St. Clair, was that, you know, you make her feel like she can do this, you know, even though her body doesn't necessarily allow her to feel that. Your voice, your energy, and your inspiration makes her feel like she can, and she will be back on the 20th to engage in yoga with you again. And so I'm going to ask those who have been here before, you know, at this time we speak about giving a love offering. Stacy has provided an energy, given us energy, and we want to give back energy, and we've co-created in this space. And the invitation right now is to take an action and give a love offering in the form of a donation. And Serena, you have won the special offer. So you were the first to register for Stacy's session. And so you have won a yoga session package at half off if you choose to embrace that and take that on. And so we thank you for being here and for being consistent, Serena. And so your consistency has manifested something very tangible. So please do put up the slide deck that speaks to the handles that we will use. And Stacy has given us many options to give her a love offering. And we call it a love offering because money is energy. And so it's like giving her a hug in the form of dollars and cents. And so she receives that with love. And we ask that you give it with love, not begrudgingly or like, oh, you have to, but because you want to, because you've gotten something out of this session or you've gotten something out of the series. And so this is day 5 and you haven't given yet, but you want to actually utilize this opportunity to give to Stacy as a manifestation of more abundance for yourself inside of this series of Wake Up Everybody. So let's wake up in the form of energy exchange. So Cash App, $ Brooklyn Stacy, Zelle and Chase Quick Pay, Stacy Mclean, Venmo, Stacy Mclean, PayPal, Brooklyn Stacy at AOL.com. And so this is not it. This is day 5, and we have, I don't know, what's the number? 30 days. We have 25 more days to go.
25 days.
Tomorrow, we get to engage with our brother Kadeem and his sister friend Anjanice. and they are going to lead, cleanse your body, move your body. So another form of movement and flow. We have to get these bodies moving because we're insulated, isolated, and a lot of us are not engaged physically. So this series will allow you to engage the mind and the body and the spirit. And so tomorrow we're back again. So dress appropriately, do what you need to do to prepare yourself, because we're going to be moving and grooving. So go back to the slide deck for the love offering, because we don't want to forget. We know how we get down as human beings sometimes. So whatever your money mindset is, we ask that you release that. If you don't have the support in the form of money to give, we thank you for your love and your participation. And how you can give back is by sharing with friends and family to join us in this space so that we can keep growing and transforming. And so here is Stacy's information so that you can share your love with her in the form of money energy. So Stacy, you want to say anything else before everyone is off the space? Or
yeah, I'm over here swiping since I'm on my phone so I can see all the lovely faces. Hi, Makeable. Look at that over there. I can see some people. Oh, I'm so happy to see y'all. This is the offering. Hi, sister Kimmy. This is just like the best. I'm sorry, I'm swiping. I just want to see your lovely faces, sharing the space with all of you. Thank you so much. And what I will say is I did see a few questions pop up, and I can get to that. I can read it in the chat. And just like, thank you. I did see something about private sessions. Yes, definitely. You can contact me at my email address there.
Where's the contact? Because I want to make sure we put it up on the screen so people can see. So when they watch playback, even if they're leaving the Zoom space now, they can at least watch the playback. And
okay.
You don't have to put it up. We have a slide for you. So can you
got to be like
yeah, no, doing it old school. And then you can also type it in the chat, Stacy, if you're able.
Okay. I can do that now.
The slide deck is coming up. You don't have to work so hard. I know you're a hard worker. So they asked about online classes, so you can talk about that. Kenyofu, is there a slide for contacting Stacy? Because this is the love offering slide. There we go. Contacting Stacy, Facebook, Instagram, and email.
Yeah, so, there we go.
Bye, Cheryl. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Granny.
Bye, Granny.
Bye, Ariel, with your dope self.
Bye. Have a blessed day.
And yes, I will be offering, I am offering online classes. Absolutely. Yep. So just, yeah, you can DM me on Instagram, or you can just send me directly an email to
Bye, Zandrea.
Yogisha Stacy at gmail.com.
So someone asked how you access the video. If you're on Facebook, you can go to my page, Sean Benton Gibson. Someone type that in the chat for me, please. And you can find it there. So I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. And I don't want to butcher it. I think it's AMAI, but I don't know how to pronounce it. But you can find me on Facebook, and it's on my Facebook page. And we will put the video, the invite for this session, which is Wake Up Everybody Virtual Series. So if you type that in on Facebook as a search, Wake Up Everybody Virtual Series, you'll be able to find the video on there. So thanks for the question.
Hey, so glad to see everyone. Thank you, everybody, and thank you for hanging in there and staying online and staying in there.
Yeah.
Working it out and breathing with me. Love you. Peace and love.
Thank you.
Love you too, Stacy.
That was an awesome wake up.
Yay. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody, for joining.
Look at your sister hanging to the bitter end. I love it. Ride or die. She like, I'm.
Who's that, Kim? Hi, is that my niece?
Hi, Shani. I couldn't say this before because my screen was paused, stalled, but this is Amai, A-M-A-I, Amai.
Hi, Amai.
Hi. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you. You too.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us.
And next class is April 20th. So I'll see y'all again April 20th.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Namaste.